He had tears in his eyes after it didn't get any recognition because he knew it was very big. And he told me, he said, "Mother, next time they're going to have to give it to me." And his next album was Thriller.
I thought I told you to turn that thing off! It is too late and it's too loud!
Eat this.
It's high standard.
Oh, what is happening, everybody? It's your boy, C.W. Davis, the Poppa Bear Comedy. You already know your boy's a big Michael Jackson fan. Huge Michael Jackson fan. And I know there's a lot of Michael Jackson fans out there. And his movie, Michael, is coming out with his nephew. I want to say Jafar, like, you know what I'm saying? But I think his name is Jaffa. Somebody said, we need Jaffa. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, his name is Jafar. No. But but Jaffa Jackson is getting ready to be his Uncle Michael. Nia Long is getting ready to be his mama. Even though, you know, everybody loves Angela Bassett. But Nia, you better bring it. In hindsight of that movie getting ready to come out, his mother did an interview. You know, Mother Jackson did an interview and stuff like that. And I want to be able to take a look into it. You know, the unfiltered truth with, you know, Miss Katherine Jackson, the queen, you know, Miss Katherine Jackson. Yeah, this is real right here. You know what I'm saying? This is very real. And people need to hear this, to hear the truth about the King of Pop. It's going to be different right here. We're going to sit back and we're going to take a look at this right here. We're going to jump into this thing right now. Here you go.
From on stage?
Yes, I think Michael's different on stage than he was off. Because when he's not on stage, he's very shy and not too talkative. And when he's on stage, it's different. Like everything opens up for him, and he always told me he felt better on stage. And he felt at home on stage. It was like a second home to him.
That's right, yo, because on stage is different. On stage was so good.
Anything that Michael did, he wanted to do his best. And he used to say, remember when I don't know if you remember, but they used to make albums, and they have one or two very good songs on the album, and the rest of them they would call just album tunes. And Michael would always tell me, I think every song on an album should be a hit. I don't think that people should just throw songs on the album they know people would just accept because it's there, and just have one and buy the album because it have one song or two songs that they like. And I think he was the first one that had most of his songs on the album.
You want the album to be 10. A banger.
All of them at least went into the top 10, and a lot of them went number one on one album. And this is how he felt. This is what he did.
Why do you think he felt that way? Do you think it had to do with Joe?
Pardon?
Do you think his need to be perfect had to do with his father, with Joe?
No, I don't. It's just the way he felt.
Do you think that was a lot of pressure on him to always feel like you have to be the best? That must be...
No, it was just that he said that you should give the people what they want. He would, any song that he made, he wanted to be perfect, even though man isn't perfect, but he was like a perfectionist. He wanted everything to be right.
Did you ever say, Michael, you can't be perfect?
No, I never said that to him because I wanted him to continue to do his best with everything.
Right.
And that's how he was. He just didn't put anything out there.
Exactly.
You know, like some people say, I'm finished with it, so let it go. No, he wasn't like that.
Right. I'm going to stay in this until I
As
know
his
it's
mother,
right.
Did you feel like it was too much pressure for Michael to always want to be perfect?
No. As his mother, I felt that this is the way Michael is. He just didn't want to put anything out there. And it could be that because his name was linked behind it, he wanted to be good.
How did you feel watching Michael struggle with vitiligo?
I didn't exactly understand the disease. I had seen many people with it, and there was an aunt on his father's side in the family that had it also.
There you go. There's the truth.
He found something to do with he didn't want to be, he always said, I don't want to be spotted like a cow.
Right,
You know,
okay.
in his face and all.
I understand.
He found a way to just take the brown spots out.
Wow.
I don't know how they did that, but it made him, I won't say how I felt about
she
how it
really
made
didn't
him,
like it.
to him, that was better than just be spotted all over. But
Wow.
under his legs and all was still spotted up underside, but he got his chest and his hands and arms and things bleached up.
Wow,
And yes,
she said it.
as
He
a
did
mother,
bleach his skin.
Any mother would know their child is suffering with something. They suffer too. They feel bad about it. But he found a way to do it, and so he felt better. And
Wow.
I felt better.
Were you afraid for him? Because vitiligo is when you
Was I what?
worried.
No, I wasn't afraid for him because I had seen other people with it. And it was just, I felt that it was an ugly disease because it changed your appearance of your skin. But other than that, I didn't think it was a life-threatening disease.
Wow.
So that helped a lot with me.
Michael, as much as they did.
Why the media picked on Michael so much, I don't know. But I know there was some very wicked people that had come in Michael's life. And for instance, the first accusation, I think that was around 1993. And when this man, his last name is Chandler, Evan Chandler,
Tell it.
to say, he lied. He
Yup.
wanted money from Michael. And Michael had mentioned that to me. And he said he was going to do something to him. Because he wanted money. I think it was he was making a movie or something like that.
Wow. The truth.
I believe that's what it was. But it was a big lie. And his son, Jordan,
Whoa.
and Michael would go to their home. He was a friend of all of them. And this man did this to him. But Jordan Chandler his son knew that it wasn't true. So he came to Michael and told him, Michael, I'm sorry what's going on. I know it's not true. So Michael told him, said, why don't you go and get on in the news and tell them so people wouldn't think this terrible thing about me. But he said, I can't do that. If I did that, my father would kill me.
Damn.
So and when the second accusation came out on Michael, and I think it was 04 or 03, one or the other, and the trial was in 05, Jordan wanted to be a witness on Michael's side. But then a lawyer had told him that if you do that, the insurance company that paid you the money will make you all pay it all back. I
Wow.
didn't feel that Jordan should have been able to pay it back because he was only a child. His father made him do it.
Wow.
But since Michael's been dead, Jordan came. It's been in the papers. I don't know. A lot of people didn't read it because it's only a little small. You know how they do. And he had said that Michael hadn't touched him, hadn't done anything to him.
Yup.
And he just wished he could have let Michael know that he was going public with it before he died.
Wow.
And then I guess about a month or two later, his father committed suicide.
Wow.
And I always felt it was his father's guilt, that he was lived as a rich man after telling a lie on my son, and they're taking all his endorsements away from him. They took everything Michael had away from him because of this lie this man told.
Yup.
And I thought maybe he was ashamed to live any longer. I don't know what it was, but
That's exactly
I think
what it was,
linked
Mother.
To his son coming out
Yup.
finally and telling the truth.
Yup.
But the thing about it, the news never mentioned it that much, maybe once, maybe. And if you heard it, it was probably late at night. And these people have been living with this lie this man told all the time. And I think the public should have known that it was a lie.
In 1993, when you first heard this accusation that Jordan Chandler made against Michael,
we all knew it was a lie.
What was the first thought that you had?
I was so outraged because I knew my son wouldn't do anything like that. And Michael was on tour. And so I called Bill Bray at the time, who was his
Everybody
security
down
guard,
his name.
and told him, you get back here because they're accusing Michael of something I know he didn't do. And Bill said, oh, we knew about what they were going to say already. Say, it's not true, so it's going to go away.
And it didn't go away.
So
see?
I called him. I said, you got to come because too much is going on. And he finally came.
Did you speak to Michael?
Yes, I did speak to Michael.
What did you say to him?
He told me the same thing, Mother, it's not true, so don't worry about it. It'll go away. But...
And then, when it was in the news that the boy was paid $21 million as a settlement, what were your thoughts?
Oh my God, I was so upset. I called him and I said, why did you pay these people that money and make them think that it's true? He said, I didn't, it wasn't me. He said, the lawyer said that would be best for me to do because here I'm out here on tour and it would be a big thing. And I guess they thought I shouldn't think about what I guess they thought, but I guess his tour wouldn't have gone so well. And so they did, but that was the wrong thing to do.
It was.
To pay them off. And Michael said he wanted to fight it.
Like, I'm Michael Jackson.
And they told him, no,
fought it.
go ahead and pay him. Because we have, they had this tour in front of them.
Let's talk about Thriller.
Get that tour,
When
bro.
Thriller became
Trying to clear my name.
#1
Because then what if this happens and people start downing my name? And then there won't be no more tours. Just like there wasn't any more tours
the
after a while.
#1 selling album of all time. I felt very proud of Michael because I know he had been working hard and he felt that what he had put into his album finally was a success. And I felt good because I know it made him feel really good.
Do you think Michael knew the album was going to be as successful as it was?
No, I don't think he really knew it, but he always put everything into it, music, so it can be successful. Michael didn't go to, when Off the Wall wasn't successful. He wasn't there that night, but he didn't even get, I don't even think he got nominated for anything. And he knew it was a good album because some of the songs were very good. And he had tears in his eyes after it didn't get any recognition because he knew it was very big. And he told me, he said, Mother, next time they're going to have to give it to me. And his next album was Thriller.
Ooh! Ooh! Y'all heard it right there. He went to his mama with tears in his eyes saying, dang, give it to me this time. But mama, what? The next time they're going to have to give it to me. And sure enough, they did because he did Thriller. What? Yo, this right here was amazing. This right here, the unfiltered truth with Mother Katherine Jackson, that is amazing. That is amazing right there, yo. This is beautiful because, like, people, like, that accusation, even in 1993, I was only 5 years old. And I heard about that because I remember watching that on Inside Edition. A lot of y'all don't know what Inside Edition is. I know some of y'all watching do know what Inside Edition is. And I remember seeing it on Inside Edition. And then the other Eyewitness News with Dan Rather at the end.
This is the CBS Evening News.
Talking about Michael Jackson did what? And it's like, Mommy, Michael Jackson ain't like that. And then I remember saying that to my mother at 5 years old, bro. Michael Jackson ain't like that. And then she's like, I know, baby, he's not like that. Somebody ain't telling the truth. And ever since 1993, I knew as a real fan that the King of Pop did not touch anyone inappropriately. Granted, the things he did in his mind that he thought would make him, would show like, no, this, I'm not being this way, like holding that kid's hand and stuff like that in the interview, it wasn't a good look. It wasn't a good look. And I honestly believe it's because of like how he grew up. He didn't have real friends. He didn't have someone real around home to go, hey, bro, hey. Like, honestly, he didn't have someone real around him, a real friend. I'd be like, hey, little nigga, you don't understand the type of friendship you have when you have an older friend that look at you when you doing something weird as a youngster, and he look at you and be like, hey, little nigga, chill the fuck out. Yo, you don't understand. It don't matter what color you are. Get you one of them type of friends. It has to be a black man that says it, because it has to be a black friend. But it has to be a friend that's gonna look at you and tell you straight up, hey, little nigga, cut the bullshit out.